A veterinarian already accused of being an animal hoarder is now linked to another disturbing case involving pets. Good evening, everyone. I'm Crystal Gutierrez. That woman was convicted in January of having more animals than the city allowed, all living at a home in Rio Rancho. Today, repo workers went to rekey that house and found more than they bargained for. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart is in the Newsplex with the details.
Crystal, neighbors in the area told us they were shocked to learn there are more cats left inside a home no one's lived in for at least 2 months. Today, Animal Control and Rio Rancho police were called to this home, and neighbors say it isn't the first time.
It's a good neighborhood. It's just this problem house has put a damper on it, so but hopefully it'll be taken care of soon.
We've reported on this case before. Deborah Clopton, a former veterinarian who had her license revoked, was convicted of having too many animals than the 5 allowed in Rio Rancho and not having licenses or rabies vaccinations.
I knew about the dogs because the dogs barked constantly.
Neighbors say she had at least 10 dogs and that she moved out mid-January. Her house has since been repossessed. But when repo workers came to rekey the house and change the locks today, neighbors say they found more animals inside.
They said that there were 5 cats that were in here, one that was almost dead, and they wanted to get the cats out today so that way they could lock up and change the locks on the house.
Animal Control or Rio Rancho police couldn't comment yet, but neighbors say they saw them bring out a dead cat and heard there are more, possibly crawling in the walls. Edmondson says the house has always smelled from outside, and when repo workers went in today, she claims they told her conditions were deplorable.
They said that it's just horrible conditions. There's pet feces everywhere. If they sell it, they'll probably have to gut it out and start just from the framework on up to rebuild the house. It's that bad in there.
Neighbors say since Clopton moved out, they've seen her son drop by about once a week to grab personal items and were shocked to learn there were several cats left inside.
I mean, with her being a former veterinarian, you would think she would know better, but she doesn't have a conscience, it doesn't seem like. It's a sad situation, but this is animal abuse, and I'd like to see, her be held accountable for her actions.
Repo workers wouldn't comment on the case today except to say they were there to secure the home. Rio Rancho police say they likely have more information tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Gabrielle. In January, we reported Clopton was fined $740 and given 23 hours community service for animal control violations, including 10 counts of unlicensed animals and 2 counts of having more animals than permitted. The state board revoked her license.